Anyway, at a certain point, probably around, I'm not exactly sure when this is. This is probably it's when the Jews, when they start loading people up into trains and stuff like that. I basically ordered the evacuation of Germany because, like I say, they were messing around with laws and stuff, and basically children were running around, and they would, like I said, they were kicking out old people out of houses, and they were doing a lot of horrible stuff. They were locking up people. It was like the leader of Germany or something like that, and I think I had another site or something like that. I had another place I was building, and I was like, well, that's it. Evacuate everyone. And I think maybe the blacks were coming in and shooting up the place. I'm not exactly sure. I forget exactly the details, but basically Germany wasn't safe anymore. And I was like, you know what? Let them keep it. Let's just get the hell out of here. So I ordered the evacuation of Germany basically and start, moving the Jewish out and start moving, other people out because someone in Germany is like, well, we only want these people here and we only want those people there. And basically they kicked out a whole bunch of people out of their houses. And I was like, you know what? Forget those people. Let's go over here. I still got money. I still got people. Let's just go over here. So I moved everyone to another location, and it was overcrowded in Germany anyway. So I moved them around, and I think we go up to. I think I have like one of 3 or 4 different evacuation points, but basically one of them is the Middle East. Israel. That's an evacuation point, but most people would call it a concentration camp. But we're still in the process of building the city, so it wasn't done yet. And another evacuation point is Russia. And people, I think, have a choice. They can go to Israel, they can go to Russia, or I think we have California as another evacuation point, or some other place. And also, there's also also out in Mexico also as another spot. But I was doing some stuff out there. I mean, they could go to any one of my cities basically, and they would be safe, or try and stick it out in Germany. I mean. Anyway, though, it's getting bad. There's a lot of things. We set up the air raid sirens and everything, and I tried to make it as safe as possible. But psychotic people wandering around with guns. What are you gonna do? If no one's gonna, I could pay the cops, but people could always go in and be like, psst. I can only make the rules for the city. I couldn't be like, I can't like force people to do stuff. I can only say, hey, look, in my city, this is the way it is. Past that, what am I supposed to do? I'm basically like a president. It's like, hey, this is my company. This is what we're going to do. These are the prices we're going to charge. This is what I can invent and what I've invented. And these are the rules. If no one, it's just like a playground. If the kids just decide to go and lick the electric fence instead of actually playing with the slide, I other than pick, it's free will. I mean, what people do. I can only make the rules for a place. I can't, other than unless I was gonna be like, yeah, if anyone jaywalks, shoot them in the head. Like, unless I could do that, but that's basically being a psychotic freak. They call that being a psychotic freak. I'm not the kind of person that's like, hey, if you break the rules, I'm going to kill you. I'm not like that. I mean, I'm like, these are the rules, and it's jail or a fine or something like that. I mean, I really run a company. I really own countries. I mean, so anyway, though, certain people in the city were like, blah, 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 and they were beating up people and doing this and doing that. So there was lots of problems with Germany, and I was like, you know what? I'm done with this place. Let's just go somewhere else. So, like I said, I was building in Russia. I was like, it's going to be some work, but it should be nice when we're done. So, because I'm investing a lot of money, and I was investing a lot of money into, and a lot of equipment, trains, steam. I was, everything. Germany, I was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and make some stuff that's going to get us through the night or whatever. I mean, we were putting out all kinds of stuff, So anyway, so we go up to Russia and all kinds of these different places, and sometimes it's cold and stuff like that, but, in Israel and America. And I basically spread out my people everywhere. Plus, Germany, like I said, they're having a population problem, so. And everyone wanted to be a part of civilization, so. I don't really know. I mean, we have this beautiful civilization now, and, I basically was the leader, so, hey, whatever. Anyway, and then, Hitler's maybe a psychotic freak or whatever, and and the situation was like really bad in Germany. Like I say, possible, they're kicking out old people, doing drugs, rape, all that stuff. The normal things that every city has. We didn't have cameras though back then. It was more or less a low-tech society. I mean, coming up in the world and all that. So, the Irish did what they could. The Germans did what they could. So did the English and even the Chinese. The Chinese did absolute devotion to me. I mean, I love the Chinese. And even the Germans, like they said they were absolutely devoted and would die for me. So, I didn't hate them. I loved them. And I didn't want them to get hurt. I don't know why they actually attacked the Bismarck and the Triplets and the Tripits. I mean, those had been my ships. I sold some ships, but I had my Belfast manufacturing plant. I invented and sold warships. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I hope that no one would die, but anyway, whatever. Sometimes you get turned on by your own people or somebody else's people. But I lived, we lived, so America is real, so. Yeah. Confusing. It's kind of like putting your mind in a blender, I guess.